Good morning. I hope you're doing well. I want to read through Matthew 6:19 through 21 one more time, and just give you a direct kind of thought that brings, I think, together some things that I've touched on in the last couple of days thinking about these verses. I think these verses are deeply important, especially as we get into 22 and 23. And we will get into those in the next couple of days, as we just for our life here in this world. These verses in many ways are indicative of the radical nature of Jesus' teaching in the Sermon on the Mount. And so I think we need to spend a little extra time thinking about them. Verse 19 through 21 again, do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth where moth and rust destroy and where thieves break in and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven where neither moth nor rust destroys and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will also be. So what is it that you treasure? The objects that you treasure. And I want to give you a sequence of just to think about today. It goes like this. In order to change the objects that you treasure, you have to change the values that sort of drive you to those objects. So you have to step back from those things, and you have to say, well, do I value, for example, example would be, think of the person who their burger doesn't come done the way they'd like it to be done. They get angry at the server. And in the moment, the burger is the object of desire more than the image of God in the server, in how they're projecting in that moment. If they have a different value, where the burger is valued less than the server, then they change how they talk. They might still address the burger and the situation with the burger, but they're going to do it in a different way. So kingdom is about hows and whys, not merely about what's. But there's another step. So we move from object back to value, but we have to kind of step back and ask a question about values. And that's what this text is asking, or begging to be asked. And that is, what is the system of measurement that I get those values from? So if I change the object, I change the value, then I change the value. To change my values, I have to change the system of measurement. And what Jesus is saying here is your starting place is a heavenly system of measurement. It's an eternal system of measurement. It's a different kind of economy than just a temporal framework set by itself. So what I want to encourage you to do is, as you happen to things in this world, to set the system of measurement by eternal things rather than the system of measurement by temporal things. Because the natural outflow of setting your system of measurement by temporal things will be valuing those things, because your value structure is driven by that. Therefore, those objects will be treasured. So we have to start back with a system of measurement to get the values, to then have the right objects in view. May the Lord bless you as you attempt to reframe that lens today.